Hello friends, what's up? This is your tech Day. Today I will explain this Windows 10 100 problems, the part 2. It is the problem 11 to 20 is the part 2. Now I will explain this. Microsoft Location based app are fairly promoted in the Windows 10, which is make a good idea for your PC. Luckily you are contract in the example of this being used, the updates your computer location, update your computer location and setting it to the start menu and click the settings and time language and click region and language, then make sure you correct is the selected to turn on location services. Go to settings, privacy and location, click the location switch on. This is the 11th problem. The 12th problem is the setting of Windows Hello. This Windows Hello is the one of the most limited feature in the Microsoft has built in the Windows 10. Essentially it is let us to use login just by using facial recognition or fingerprint visual instantly. It is software which is available to Windows users to does require special hardware and most likely want to work on older computers. Assume you have two necessary hardware. How do you set up this Windows Hello features? You need to go to the smart menu and click accounts and select changes and account settings and sign up options and the set a pin. Once you have done this, there will be options to set up interface. Select this in the following the instructions. The 13th problem is find filling with the tags. How to find filling in the tags? It is the Microsoft if you have to able to find files on your PC and keep tracking them to use tags in Windows 10. This tags files, right click it, the selected property to go to details in tab. If and you click on this tag sections under descriptions and can add to tag from there. Simply type it in. You can then use those tags when searching the examples of the you could tag filters as specify work project, all of which you could come up when you search in for the term at the later date also. Fourteenth problem, installing apps you have downloaded from the web. This is the 14th option. This Microsoft is moving from distributing the apps via the web to the Windows Store. Means it is unfortunately it is sometimes it's not such as a starting forward the matter to install software garbed from the farm. The progress to like Windows Defender and Firewall, which you have to talk about the early cannot try to combo potential malware by only allowing the certain apps to install this Windows. You have to trouble to get around this and installing an apps from the web. You may have to fine tune defense of the settings. To do this, go to the search box buttons left next to the start menu, search forward and depending on you need access settings menu. This is the dependent performance. Taking these options is easy to and the one of that held result for the purpose is exclusively which is dedicated there are of the system of their left is the unchecked by the depender. You can click and the exclusively to add to the files you are installing. The make sure the depender does not interfere with this installation. is the Windows gesture to work quickly. This is the tech rattle working with the keyboard and mouse and tools juggling from your the time. It is Windows 10 is a touch screen optimized the operating system. Just Windows 10 was 8 was the means it can do a lot of cool stuff shipped with just fingerprint. For example, shipping of this left will bring to you task view on your view all apps running correctly. Sweeping up from the right bring you up action settings where the notification or displays and settings can be changed. Sweeping down from the top product little bar up complete with imagination tools. This sheet to the full range of gesture available. Go to certain search box and search for the touch. Their power virtual desktop. This is the radar desktop not enough to you. It is the handle to enough to Windows 10 let us to run multiple virtual desktop so you can work across the different projects on just a one monitor your screen. If the of the fresh virtual desktop Windows 10 click task view on the right of the curtain search box on this taskbar the selected new desktop options and the bottom of the right it is corner of the screen of this and moving apps for the one desktop another. The close those desktops go back task view and the cross. There is no limits on how many virtual desktops you can create and indirectly. And peek in the desktop. This is the touch radar product. It's tips and don't just extended keyboard shortcuts, especially Windows 10. There are other ways to compulsory things more swiftly. This is a frustrated availability and get around OS fast. One of the tools in the respected peaking of this desktop which can save time. You can work across many virtual desktop which is just discussed above. To do this, right click on the button of the far right on the end of the taskbar, then the choose peak to desktop. Now when you roll the pointer over it and to all show, you can quickly preview on the desktop related back when you move the away. However, don't click this tech red another time to saving little trick that Windows 10 is capable to order to smooth and path of those who gets frustrated struggle and the want to speed up and streamless the using of the operating system. We have to setting apps and Edge to Windows open side by side settings. The forgot and the want to scroll Edge Windows 8 not one. You need to click on the Windows. Do it not anymore. Microsoft change how Windows 10 works so that you just have mouse is the pointer over Edge is enough to use Cortana the Max. This is the virtual assistant may be talent of the cannot help Windows 10 users out of in many different ways. However, you may not be aware of this full range of functionality Cortana offer, but is there easy way to find out. Simple go to Cortana box and taskbar and type it. The change of the browser Chrome Firefox. This is the Google Microsoft shift into Windows 10 with Edge. This is a success to Internet Explorer browser. It is the Internet Explorer is the still present. Microsoft has recently announced that its days are numbered. For many people who have to use Chrome or Firefox, the norms, it is the Microsoft want to install Chrome or Firefox is get back into normality, open Edge and search for the either and find Windows 10 versions. Download it, install it, is make sure it set is the default browser option. So Edge is the does not keep repairing. Do this head setting systems and click default apps, click under the web browser and you can select a perfect default browser. It is worth nothing. Microsoft will soon make some major changes Edge, so that is will be based on the same coding as Chrome. It means the future Chrome fans may not feel the need to move the Edge into using Windows 10. Please subscribe our TechDot channel. Please like my TechDot channel. Thanking you once again, your TechDot.